Watched the show over the last few years, you're probably familiar with our bragging board segment where we show different pictures that viewers have sent in of their hunting and fishing successes. Well, in this next story, we met up with a family who sent us in a picture of their 11-year-old son who is just obsessed with fishing. We figured we needed to spend a day with him.
Last week, I had the pleasure of spending an afternoon on the ice with 11-year-old Drew Bronczyk here in northern Oakland County. Drew's dad, Gary, and fishing buddy Joe Schackermeyer were here to lend a hand if needed. Drew wasted no time getting set up out here and was hoping to connect with some pike today, one of his favorites to fish year-round. I caught up with Drew to get the rundown on his game plan today.
So we have 9 tip-ups up, and then 3 per person, and then we're probably going to set up 3 more since you came out.
All right. So what are you hoping for today?
Hoping for a lot of pike.
Okay. What do you like about it?
Well, ice fishing? Oh, I love just like being outdoors. That's pretty much just like...
How come?
Well, I just like being outdoors. I'd rather be outdoor than inside because, you know, inside so you get all cramped up, outside you're pretty much free.
All right. And what do you like about doing the ice fishing and setting the tip-ups and that sort of thing?
Well, it's kind of like just a waiting game, and you can just like, you never know which one's going to pop up.
Fishing is definitely a passion of Drew's. His dad, Gary, is happy to share the outdoors with him.
Well, Drew loves the outdoors, and anything that I can get Drew outside, I get to go outside with him. So I get the hall pass and get to go hunting and fishing. As long as Drew asks his mom, I get to tag along. So it's a good excuse to get out here. But again, we love hunting, we love fishing, and anything with the outdoors that we can stay out here. Having him being outside versus being inside with video games and stuff, I always have to find Drew. It's getting nighttime, it's dark out. He's usually outside fishing still, so usually I have to track him down outside. I think if Drew's outside or kids are outside, they'll respect the outdoors more. So he takes a little bit more passion for the outdoors. He sees stuff, he'll pick it up, trash out. Tries to take care of the outdoors. He loves it outside, so he tries to take care of it.
It's a good size.
Good job.
Thanks. Very good.
That's nice, though. So do you keep the pike, or do you send
No, I'm like catch and release. That's all I do. So,
See where he's at here. Roughly. We'll say 23.
Yeah.
Shy being legal. Let him get a little bigger.
I'm just gonna revive them like this, and then you kind of want to shake their tail, see if they want to fight. You just want to keep doing this until he's ready to go.
You gonna fight back?
Yeah, they usually like, just kick you out. He's starting to turn, so he's about, yep, he's ready.
There he goes.
He's just that.
All right.
It's about 2 feet. Just gonna send right back down to this hole. Then wait until the next one comes. That's it.
With tip-up fishing, there's lots of time watching for flags, so Drew and Joe made a fire to stay comfortable.
My dad and Mr. Joe taught me how to fish.
All right. How long have you been fishing?
As long as I can remember. To be honest, I think I was fishing before I was walking.
What is it about fishing? What do you like?
I just love being outdoors. Anything outdoors I would really just love. I'd be outside than inside. So for bass, I love catching bass in the summertime because, you know, you can see how big they are when they jump out of the water. And then, like, it's always just a challenge, just trying to reel fish in. It's fun. You never know what's going to happen. So my strategy is that I always check the depths. So if it's like, right now we're realizing that they're looking more upwards than downwards. So like maybe like make like get like something heavy and just like make it hit the ground, and then they'll like come over to look at it, and then when they look up they'll see the bait and they'll come right for it. It gives it action, and then like right now there's nothing really happening down there, so when it hits the ground it like makes kind of like an explosion, so they want to come check it out.
After a while, a swan wandered over to help watch for flags, and Drew talked us through his strategy for landing fish.
So when I get a fish on the other end of the line, I always want to stand 180 degrees from where it's coming. So if it's going that way, I'm standing on this side of the hole. So if I'm doing it not like the 180, it hits the side and it may cut the line.
Wow, look at that bass.
The fish were starting to hit Drew's tip-ups and the flags were popping. As he released this bass, he talked about setting tip-ups.
We like to keep them spaced out, and then we don't walk by them because that could get disturb the ground and could scare the fish away. And then you just want to mostly check the depth, keep it since they're looking up right now, you want to keep it up high, and that's really all.
Well, another flag was up and things were about to get a little more exciting.
Oh, I jumped right and I missed it.
You tried though.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, after a swing and a miss, Joe figured a little lunch might be in order. He broke out the country smokehouse sausages, turned into the camp cook, and grilled up some delicious snacks that hit the spot on this already perfect day out here on the ice. After a quick bite, Drew walked us through what he's learned about bringing a fish through the hole. He and the guys all practice catch and release out here with everything they catch.
So when it's really running, just let it run for a little bit to tire itself out. Then you want to start pulling, not just yank it and then just keep yanking it because it could get the hook loose. When it's coming up to the hole, sometimes when it's a pike, you want to grab it right behind the head, or when it's a bass, you can just grab it right by the mouth. So when I'm releasing them back into the water, we call it reviving. You just want to keep dipping them up and you want to shake them a little bit to see if they want to fight back to go back in the hole. And it gets the water through their lungs, it gives them oxygen to fight back and want to go.
Woohoo! Yeah. Look at that fish! We were waiting for one more today, weren't we?
Yeah.
There we go.
There are so many other activities competing for our kids' attention these days. It's encouraging to see youngsters like Drew Bronczyk spending their time outside and carrying on our great outdoor legacy here in Michigan's Out of Doors.